St Andrew's dock has transformed from being a once thriving hub in Hull's fishing industry to becoming nowadays dilapidated and forgotten. Now, however, a new exhibition at Prince's Quay illuminates the visual story behind one of Hull's most valuable fishing landmarks. The docks were once at the very heart of Hull's fishing industry. Several campaigns have attempted to salvage the rundown state of the docks. Photographer Will Slater says the campaigns were the inspiration in bringing this exhibition, named Dock, to life.
Well, I mean, I'd never seen the old photographs. The photographs of the modern photographs we took before I'd even thought of this exhibition. They kind of come from our own archives. So it was actually, that's how I know the docks, and I think how a lot of people from Hull think of the area. So it was actually looking at the old photographs that was the strange part. That was the biggest contrast. It was like looking at a different place entirely. It's very easy to find photographs of the docks on the internet, but you've no idea who's taken them, who owns them, or it's very difficult to find a decent enough quality for a gallery as well. I got lucky in that I happened across a chap named Jerry Thompson, who's very interested in Hull's fishing heritage. He used to work on the docks, so he has this massive library of images that we were able to use. We're essentially showing his personal collection. So we've then got a lot of images from a chap called Peter Marshall, who photographed a lot of Hull and other cities, but he did a lot in Hull in the late 70s and early 80s, and that's showing just after the dock had closed. And the contrast between sort of the 70s and the 80s, when it just before it closed and just after it closed, is huge. And then for kind of the last decade, it's a collection of my photographs and a couple of other local photographers, Ben Barris and Oliver Turpin.
Will Slater approached the Creative and Cultural Company, which is a not-for-profit social enterprise based in Hull, which has this gallery. This is one of the projects of Creative and Cultural Company. So they spoke to Richard Lees, who's our chair, and Will and Richard had a conversation about it. It was obviously something that we'd like to support because it's about the city that we're based in, and quite a lot of us, including myself, have family who've worked there in the past, and we do think that it should be looked after much better. And the thing is, the area has such potential for all the different things it could be. We just had to get the conversation going. By having this exhibition here, where it is a community-led organisation, it's a place for conversation. It's a place where we could have a debate about what is happening, and it just raises the public awareness. We have Hip Gallery in the middle of a shopping centre to democratise the whole process, democratise the art, how it ends up here and what gets chosen, and also what people know about it. You don't feel like you need a degree to walk in. You know, you can actually come and be part of it and get involved in it.
I think what I really want people to do is just think about the space we have in the docks and how important it used to be, and how important it is now that it could actually be put to good use rather than just being an empty wasteland that's no use to anybody.
With the dock's visual history on display for all to see, more people can now see how it used to look and perhaps inspire what it might look like in the future. From McNamara, SGE News.